Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the next reaction to season 5 of Supernatural. Last episode we watched together was called Fallen Idols, and that episode was about a god who was basically taking the image of people's idols, famous celebrities like Abraham Lincoln, James Dean, Paris Hilton, and killing people like as their celebrities. And it was a really fun episode, a nice break from the drama of the apocalypse and all the things that were going on. It did still have some really interesting Sam and Dean relationship stuff throughout, but on the most part it was a really fun episode. I love Paris Hilton's appearance in it, and it was a nice break from just all the drama to take a week just to kind of go, let's just enjoy a good old-fashioned Sam and Dean hunting down something spooky. Loved it. I'm excited for more. I'm hoping that there's more Monster of the Week things coming up, but I don't know when or where. And just with like the flow of the season, like the first 4 were all based around the apocalypse, so I don't know when the next one is going to be. This episode is episode 6, and it's called I Believe the Children Are Our Future. Let them lead the way. I don't know all the words to that song. I believe the children are our future. So something to do with creepy kids again. We get a creepy kid episode every now and again because kids be creepy. I believe the children are our future. Maybe a child that can see into the future. Maybe something to do with the apocalypse. Some kids have some involvement. I could be way off. I am excited to see if there is creepy kids, because like I say, it's always something they bring up every now and again, because it's a solid, scary thing. Have some child that's really creepy and weird. Let's jump into the episode to find out what it's about. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know down below in the comments what you think. Subscribe to my channel for more Supernatural reactions. Take a look at the channel for other reactions that I do. And yeah, please take a look at the Patreon link in the description box as well. For that, you'll get the full reaction to this episode. And obviously, if you watch on YouTube, you'll get the full reaction of the next few as well. It's usually about a month ahead over on Patreon, so yeah, please check it out. Let's jump into season 5, episode 6 of Supernatural. I believe the children are our future. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, no matter what they take from me. Can't take away. Alliance and Nebraska. Alliance. Why did I say Alliance? Weirdo. Wow, she sat close to the TV.
Jimmy?
Jimmy got corn, I don't care.
I told you to go to bed.
Okay. Dead.
Okay.
Is this ketchup?
What's going on?
Amber.
Where was he putting his hand then? What was he planning to... God. Oh my god. Did the kid do it? Is that why the children are in the title?
They brought her in. We thought she was attacked by a wolf or something.
But
we were wrong.
human fingernails.
Is that
It's a press-on nail. We found it in her temporal lobe.
is that even possible?
What are you saying that she did this to herself?
Uh-huh. She scratched her brains out. It'd take hours and it
Oh.
would hurt like hell, but sure.
I'm sure it's not that straightforward, but
Pick
the
your
idea
head.
is gross.
OCD, PCP, it all spells crazy.
PCP. Told you they always blame
yes.
PCP.
Some kind of phantom itch.
Did you see anything strange that night?
No, sir.
You sure about that?
Hello?
I would tell you if I knew something. I promise. 100%. Cross my heart.
If it wasn't for the title about being about children,
Well, Jimmy,
I wouldn't be so suspicious of him.
I happen to know you're lying.
I'm not.
We're gonna start talking truth, or are you and me gonna have to take a little trip downtown? Kid said he put this on the babysitter's hairbrush.
There's no way
itching powder made that girl scratch her brains out. It's just ground up maple seeds.
Showed
other
up
theories
very
I'm open
specifically
to.
getting using the brush, didn't it?
Yeah.
I got electrocuted.
Any idea how?
Shock hands.
Maybe a loose wire or a piece of equipment shorted out. So far, we haven't found any.
This is going to be like one of those kids' jokes that come into life.
In there, Mr. Stanley. He says he saw it, but he's not making a lick of sense.
All I did was shake his hand.
Yeah, see? So something's making these like kid practical jokes come to life. Come to life, but you know what I mean, kill people. Yeah, that's one strong electric current. I wonder it killed him.
One was made in China, the other in Mexico, but they were both bought from the same store.
Let's go to the store. Conjurarium. Oh, is it about the magic shop from Are You Afraid of the Dark? The Magic Mansion.
This shop has been my life for 20 years, and now it's wasting away to nothing.
Which is why you hate them.
I suppose.
You wish there was something you could do about it.
Yeah, I guess I do.
So you're taking revenge
Totally not him then.
with this.
Oh, no!
Yeah, something tells me this guy is not a powerful witch.
Sorry. Sorry.
So some freak is gonna come in my room while I'm sleeping and take my tooth. Sounds scary. No, thank you.
Come on.
I mean, the idea you actually think about what it is, that is really creepy. Whoa.
Still, you might feel just a little pinch.
Well, I don't know if it was what I was expecting to see. Oh my god.
5'10", 350 pounds, wings and a pink tutu. Said it was the Tooth Fairy.
So he's obviously whacked out on painkillers.
Maybe. Whatever it was, got past locked doors and windows without triggering the alarm.
Come on, the Tooth Fairy?
And it left 32 quarters underneath his pillow. One for each tooth.
I took all of them.
Well, I will see you're crazy and raise you some. There's a couple of kids upstairs with stomach ulcers, say they got it from mixing Pop Rocks and Coke. Another guy,
Pop
his
Rocks and
face
Coke.
froze that way.
What way?
It's like the Trickster. This sounds like Trickster material.
They're all lies that kids believe.
And now they're coming true. Okay, so whatever's doing this is reshaping reality. It has the powers of a god, or
A Trickster.
of a trickster.
It's a Trickster episode.
9-year-old. FBI.
Let me see that.
They're fake.
So what? You guys don't knock?
Are your parents home?
They work.
Well, you mind if we ask you a few questions? Maybe take a look
What
around
are you
the
up to,
house?
kid?
I don't know.
Come on, you can trust
My
us.
eyes on you,
We're the
child.
authorities.
Right, I know. It's just, I used to make my own dinner, too, when I was a kid.
Well, I'm not a kid.
Right. No, I know. I'm Robert, by the way.
Jesse.
Jesse, nice to meet you.
Did you draw this?
It's a tooth fairy.
That's the one that was in the bedroom.
That's what you think the Tooth Fairy looks like, huh?
Yeah, my dad told me about him.
So he's definitely behind this.
You shouldn't have that.
Why not?
It can electrocute you.
So why is all these things happening?
Actually, it can't.
What power has he got?
It's just a wind-up toy. It's totally harmless. Doesn't even have batteries.
So it can't shock you?
Nope. Not at all. I swear.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, all it does is just shake in your hand. It's kind of lame. See?
That was a
What
risk.
did you say your name was again?
That was a big risk for that kid around.
How was he doing it?
Where are his parents? He says they're out, but
Was it a normal pregnancy?
Is there anything strange?
Stay away from me!
This is right.
Okay.
We just want to talk.
Oh, she knows about demons and stuff.
You're not demons? A demon took control of my body and I hurt people. I killed people.
That wasn't you.
But I was there. I heard a woman beg for mercy. I felt a young girl's blood drip down my hands.
That's how you knew about the salt.
Poor woman.
I picked up tricks. It was in my head for months. I was possessed. The
God.
night the baby was born, I was alone.
So was it the baby that possessed
And
her?
the pain was overwhelming. I screamed, and it came out a laugh. The demon was happy. It used my body to give birth to a child.
Alright.
I knew what I had to do.
Nice. Then she managed to get rid of
And when I was
it.
alone with the baby, part of me wanted to kill it.
But what is this baby? Demon child.
I put it up for adoption, and I ran.
Who was the father?
I was a virgin.
Immaculate conception.
Have you seen my son?
Oh, I guess still.
Take it you got our
Oh,
message.
hi, Mark.
It's lucky you found the boy.
Oh yeah, real lucky. What do we do with him?
Kill him.
Okay.
Yes, this child is half demon and half human, but it's far more powerful than either. Other cultures call this hybrid Cambion or Katego. You know him as the Antichrist.
What? I'm not gonna lie though, whoopee cushions sound nothing like that.
The Antichrist is not Lucifer's child, it's just demon spawn. But it is one of the devil's greatest weapons in the war against heaven.
Well, if Jesse's a demonic howitzer, then what the hell is he doing in Nebraska?
Demons lost him. They can't find him. With Lucifer risen, this child grows strong. Soon he will do more than just make a few toys come to life. Something that will draw the demons to him. The demons will find this child. Lucifer will twist this boy to his purpose. And then with a word, this child will destroy the host of heaven.
Oh, you're saying that,
Host
that
of heaven.
Jesse's gonna nuke the angels?
We cannot allow that to happen.
What?
A year
It's
ago,
the right thing to do.
you would have done whatever it took to win this war.
Things change.
But killing a kid does not feel
We're
good.
not going to kill him, all right? But we can't leave Jesse.
Should he
behind.
die?
We know that.
Maybe.
So,
But
take him to Bobby's.
nobody wants to kill a
Nothing to
kid.
do.
You'll kidnap him.
So if we lay it all out for him, what he is, the apocalypse, everything, he might make the right choice.
You didn't. And I
Fair point.
can't take that chance.
Well, Sam didn't know he was breaking the last seal. He's to make some bad decisions. But could a kid who's, what, maybe 10 really understand?
Sorry.
It's no worries. You okay?
Yeah, it's just today a little shaky.
Well, talking to the Winchesters will do that to you.
Oh no.
Don't you recognize me, sweetheart? I think it's time we go and visit our son.
I'm really sorry for her. She seems like a really nice woman.
I'm sorry.
Was there a guy here in a trench coat?
God, he's powerful though. Then she just turned an angel into a figure, like a toy figure.
It's our job to find kids with special powers. Like we're here to take
like
you
season
to a
2
hidden
all over
base
again.
in South Dakota, where you'll be trained to fight evil.
Like the X-Men?
Exactly like the X-Men. In fact, the guy we're taking you to, he's even in a wheelchair.
They're lying to you. Can't hurt you. Orders. You, on the other hand?
I was gonna say Sam's protected. I said that.
Leave him alone!
Jesse,
Can she not like
you're beautiful.
do something to that demon?
My mom and dad love me.
Do they? Is that why they leave you alone all day? Because they love you so much? These people, these imposters, they told you that the tooth fairy was real and that your toys could hurt you and 100 other things that aren't true. They love you so much, they made your whole life a lie. Look into your heart, Jesse. You can have anything you want. You can do anything you want.
Don't listen to her, Jesse!
They treated you like a child. Nobody trusted you. Everybody's lied to you. Doesn't that make you angry?
Come on, Jesse. Do the right thing.
A world without lies.
Jesse!
She's right. We lied to you. But I'll tell you the truth.
Stop it. I want to hear what he has to say.
We hunt monsters.
Except when you are the monster.
Oh, shush.
Right, Sammy?
And that woman right there, her name is Julia. She's your mother. But the thing inside of her, the thing that you're talking to, it's a demon. There's kind of a war between angels and demons, and you're a part of it.
I'm just a kid.
You can go with her if you want. I can't stop you. No one can. But if you do,
Okay,
millions of
I'm
people
really
will
sorry
die.
for him.
She said I was half demon. Is that true?
Yes.
But you're half human too. You can do the right thing.
Get out of her.
Oh, Jesse.
You're powerful. More powerful than pretty much anything we've ever seen. That makes you
A freak?
to some people, maybe, but not to us. See, we're kind of freaks ourselves. There's nothing more important than family. We get that. And if you really want to take them with you, we'll back your play. But you gotta understand, it's gonna be dangerous for them too.
If he just
What do you
goes, they're gonna be like, his
Our
son's
dad?
just gone missing.
He would take us with him wherever he went.
Where is he now?
Dad, a demon killed him.
Look, Jesse, once you're in this fight, you're in it till the end.
God, it's really it's
Win or
intense for a child, though. Was
What
it?
should I do?
We can't tell you. It's your choice. It's not fair. I know.
Can I go see my parents? I need to say goodbye.
Oh, Jesse. I don't like it. My poor family are literally they're gonna wake up if he goes as planned. They're gonna wake up and he's just gonna be gone.
It's been up there a long time.
Has he gone somewhere?
He's gone.
Australia.
Where?
I don't know. Jesse put everyone in town back to normal.
Probably Australia.
One's still alive. Then he vanished.
That he had to leave to keep his parents safe. that he loves them and he's sorry.
Poor kid.
How do we find him?
With the boy's powers, we can't. Not unless he wants to be found.
You know we destroyed that kid's life by telling him the truth.
We didn't have a choice, Dane.
Yeah. You know, I'm starting to get why parents lie to their kids. You know, you want
Life
them to believe
sucks
that
otherwise.
the worst thing out there is mixing Pop Rocks and Coke.
Yeah.
You want them going to bed feeling safe. That means lying to them, so be it.
Do you know what, we'd like to be a kid again and have like none of the fears that we do as an adult.
The more I think about it, the more I wish Dad had lied to us.
Totally.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, that was my reaction to Season 5, Episode 6 of Supernatural. I believe the children are our future. And it was a really fun episode because it started off as a Monster of the Week, quite a light-hearted, quite fun things were happening. Dark things, but also fun. And it turned into slowly related to the ongoing mythology, apocalypse stuff, with a really heavy ending. And I think Supernatural does that really well. I've said this a few times with things like Yellow Fever and other episodes where it starts lighthearted, gets dark, and they do a really good mix of the two. So even though there was really dark stuff like the girl ripping her brains out was awful, it was kind of lighthearted in the sense that there's all these joke things coming to life. There was the electric buzzers, the itchy powder, the tooth fairy, and all these things that we've all heard or played with as kids that were now coming real. Like, don't pull your face like that, it'll stay that way, or the tooth fairy, and things like whoopee cushions, the buzzer things, like toys that we used to get from like the joke shops. Yeah, it was nice to see them brought to life. And Sam had the same idea as me, that it was the trickster, just because it was kind of like his sort of weird little thing, but it wasn't. But I was really enjoying like the Monster of the Week aspects of it, and then it turned very quickly from this kind of fun stuff with gross outcomes to this kid has the power that's making all this happen. We very quickly learn this kid is the Antichrist. Now, I don't know much about the lore of the Antichrist. I always kind of linked the Antichrist with Lucifer and the devil, but actually I don't know much about it, so feel free down below in the comments to let me know more about the actual mythology of actual Antichrist. But here it said it's just demon spawn, and he basically becomes like one of the most powerful tools in the apocalypse. This kid was really powerful. I mean, even at this age, when he wasn't trying to do anything wrong, all these things were coming to life and killing people. Clawing your own brains out, electrocuting someone to death, the tooth fairy ripping people's teeth out. You know, this kid was powerful. So wait till the kid's hormones kick in, which is part of my concern about the fact that the kid's just gone away. The fact that he still has those powers, and when you become a teenager, you cannot control your mood, your behaviour, your emotions, because hormones make you go absolutely mental. I remember being a teenager, and the things that make me cringe right now, what I used to do, the way I used to act with people, the way I used to flip at people, my emotions, my stress levels, my sadness, my anger, everything's the end of the world when you're a teenager. So how this kid's going to act as a teenager scares the crap out of me. I hope that this gets touched on again, whether it's this season or later on down the line, because it feels like there's such a powerful force out there. And I know I'm jumping ahead to the end of the episode, but I'm just thinking how powerful this kid is now with what he's doing. If he's out there on his own, that's going to be really dangerous and really scary when he gets to part of development when he's a bit older, when you can't control your actions, you can't control your mood, you can't control your behaviour. And that could be really bad to have out in the world because it's such a powerful force. And we learn that he can do things like he can just blink out and go somewhere else. He turned an angel into a statue without even trying to. So what's he going to be able to do when he's developed his powers more, when he's going through puberty and everything's the end of the world, your relations, whether you fancy this gender, that gender, it's all so dramatic and like passionate, and you fall out with your friends all the time because you're teenagers, you argue. That's just going to be really dark, so I do hope they touch on it again. But like with things like I want to say the Rougarou, that episode in season 4, Metamorphosis, when it was the guy that could like eat people and whatnot, there was the baby that was going to have the same sort of genes And it kind of just disappeared at the end that the woman drove away with it. And the comments did say that it's never talked about again. I hope it's not that kind of situation, but it might be, because it is such a powerful force. Not just a powerful kid, but a powerful element of the apocalypse. That even though he's zapped himself away to seemingly Australia, where there's a beach or whatnot, he's so powerful, it needs to be kind of, need some closure on that storyline, but we'll see. I'm sure you'll let me know in the comments, because it'll be a while before it's touched on again, I imagine, if it is touched on again. And so you guys can comment and let me know in the comments whether it is ever mentioned or not. But yeah, so a super powerful kid. He's a main part to play in the apocalypse. He's one of Lucifer's powerful tools, where if he kind of falls into the wrong hands, he can do a lot of damage. Like I say, even if at this point he can turn an angel into something so innocent, like a little toy, without trying, what's he going to be able to do? He's going to be able to wipe out the host of hell. So basically, like, nuke the angels they talked about. So, yeah. And it raises interesting conversations like that Metamorphosis episode, where do you kill someone who's never done the bad thing, but they're destined to do it, or they probably will do it, or there's like a good chance that they are going to be so powerful, which I mean already is powerful, but that he can like destroy so much important things. It really raises an interesting question. Like Cassio said, he needs to die to stop it happening. On paper, yeah, there's that powerful force who can destroy the angels, they need to die. I agree. When you now introduce the factor that it's a child that is the force, that is this powerful entity, kill it now. Well, majority of the population do not want to kill a child, no matter what its outcome is going to be. Like that argument of, could you go back in time and kill Hitler as a baby? 99% of them will go, yeah. But on paper, yeah, sure. But when you've got that child in front of you, can you do that? Most people will say no. And rightly so, because this kid was innocent. He never did anything wrong intentionally. He just had this power inside him and didn't know what to do with it. Didn't know that he had it, so to speak. And then obviously as he grows up, he's going to learn more things, and that he learned at the end that how powerful he was. Could you kill him? I don't think I could, because he didn't do anything wrong intentionally, and he probably wouldn't intentionally go down the dark path. But then if you know that he is going to be a part of the apocalypse, obviously that the importance of killing him does change. And that's what I really like about these episodes, where it does raise these interesting debates. Yeah, no one wants to kill a child, but is it the right thing to do? Maybe. I think it is super interesting when Supernatural goes down these routes, and I can see different things happening in the comments. Maybe people say, you know, it is the right thing to do to get rid of him, but I obviously don't want to, I wouldn't want to do it. And I also thought it was really interesting how the conversations that Sam and Dean were having with Jesse, in a way, were kind of a juxtaposition to how John is with Sam and Dean. So I think they were kind of trying to draw some parallels between, we're older, we're hunters, you're a child, here's what's going to happen, here's his life. But what I liked is they gave him a choice. Whereas Sam and Dean were pushed into this life as children, and you have no choice about the matter. I'm going to train you, I'm going to make you learn to hunt, I'm going to put you in these motels, you're going to do this. Like with that episode in season 1 where there was the, I can't remember what it was called, but one where John was like, shoot it, like, so you didn't have to shoot it. Like, he was forcing them into this life. Whereas they were like sitting this kid down and saying, you're important, you're powerful, demons are real, blah, blah, blah. It's up to you what you do with this information, which was really nice. That, yes, a kid realistically doesn't have the mental capacity to deal with, fully understand what that means and the decisions that he's making. And I wouldn't know at 10 years old, or however old he was, if you sat me down and said, demons are real, you're powerful, this is the outcome if you choose to go down this route. I wouldn't know what that meant, really. I could say some basic knowledge of it, but even as an adult, it's hard to take in. So, yeah, but I like they were honest with him, even if he couldn't fully understand. But he chose to leave his family and go, which is really sad. I think as a child, to like have to deal with the fact that the best thing to do to protect your family is to leave them. How a child deals with that, copes with that, I don't know. I wouldn't be able to cope with that as a 31-year-old man. Oh, I'm so old. I feel old anyway. 31-year-old man, I wouldn't know how to deal with the knowledge of, if I had to leave my family to protect them, I wouldn't be able to cope with that. So how a kid does with it, I don't know. But he's way more mature than I am at that age, that's for sure. But I think all the conversations with Jesse and Sam and Dean were super interesting, and hard to deal with. The whole episode was really sad towards the end. All the Jesse stuff, you could see in his eyes, he was just this kid, this cute kid, who just wants to live a normal life, and he's being told, that's never gonna happen. You're so important and so powerful. And I don't know if I have a lot to say, because I have so much to say. Like, a lot of these things, I have a lot of thoughts in my head about it. But sometimes when there's these complex things to think about, like, is killing the child right? What would I do if I was that kid and I was presented with that opportunity? I have so many things that I kind of want to debate and talk about. It's hard to say anything because I can't fully delve into what I want to say or what I'm thinking, because I don't know what I'm thinking. And within a video that I try and keep, usually my reactions try and keep my full reactions to about an hour long, or under an hour long anyway. But I'm really interested to know in the comments what you guys think of it and where you fall and what decisions would you make. Would you kill the child? Most of us say wouldn't. I do agree that the right thing to do was to be honest with him and tell him, like they said at the end. It's interesting. I wish they would have known. I wish they would have been given a choice as Sam and Dean when they were kids, whether they wanted that life or not. And as a kid, you're like, I'm going to fight monsters. You probably would go for it because you don't really know what you're signing up for. But I like how it kind of was like again juxtaposed. That's not a word, Scott. Think juxtaposed with them going, I wish Dad lied to us and didn't tell us the truth. Like how there's all these things about the Tooth Fairy and Santa and all these things that as adults we know now are not real. But how comforting it is as a kid to have that. Like, Santa's going to come and give us presents, or the Tooth Fairy's going to give us a pound or whatever under our pillow. All these things that are so comforting as a kid. These lies that we get told. Is it right to tell kids a lie? Maybe not, but it is to protect them from the awfulness of the world. I would give everything I have, but I would give so much to be able to go back to being a kid and live again without the fears that we have, without the knowledge of how awful this world is, without bills, without all these things. When you were a kid, some of my happiest memories are being a kid with my best friend Rachel, who's still one of my best friends now, when we used to just get together and play games, go to the library every Saturday, read Goosebumps books, read Bone Chillers, Spine Chillers, all these books that we used to read as kids. Yes, they were horror stuff. We used to love it and watch Sabrina the Teenage Witch, watch this, watch that, and play board games, and we did not have a care in the world. And a lot of that is because of the lies the parents tell us, so that we're not aware of how bad the world is. I would give anything to go back to that. So it's interesting that Sam and Dean were going, I wish my parents lied to us and kept us in that world of lies, but happier childhood. But they wish they had lied to us, but they had to tell the kid the truth. So there's a weird kind of juxtaposition. Not weird, but it's really interesting. And yeah, a lot of interesting things to think about this episode. I like that it was Monster of the Week turned into Not Monster of the Week. Yeah, so much to say. Let me know down below what you thought in the comments about the stuff with the kid. Just everything really. Let me know down below what you thought. Did you enjoy the reaction? I hope you did. And just your thoughts on the different debates that we've got going on this time. Yeah, thanks for watching. As always, my name is Scott. I hope you guys are well, taking care of yourselves and staying safe. If you enjoyed the video, leave some comments down below. Let me know what you thought of Season 5, Episode 6 of Supernatural. I believe the children are our future. And yeah, and the impact it has on the ongoing storyline, the Antichrist. Also, let me know if it comes back or not. Don't let me know when. Like, if this storyline gets brought up again in Season 5, 6, 7, 15, whatever, let me know that it isn't touched on again, but don't say when, if you can. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all very soon for the next episode. Bye guys, stay safe, have a good day.